Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to remove Salesforce messaging for in-app and web components from a web page. Let's say you wanted to remove all the JavaScript related components that were added in your web page as part of Salesforce messaging for in-app and web. I have a use case here in this blog post, and we are going to see the same thing in the demo also. Whenever the chat is ended, it has to completely remove all the messaging components which were added as part of messaging for in-app and web in my web page. So for that, I'm making use of embedded service underscore bootstrap dot util API dot remove all components method. This will remove all the components that were loaded in your web page as part of messaging for web feature. I am adding an event listener for embedded messaging conversation closed. So whenever the conversation is ended, it will fire this event. Once the event is ended, it will add this console.log statement, and then it will invoke the clear session method, which will remove, if you are using user verification, it will remove that session. After that, it will remove all the components which are related to messaging for web in your web page using this embedded service underscore bootstrap dot util API dot remove all components. I have added a couple of console.log statements to verify that they are loading correctly for me. Next, you have to add this sample piece of code before the embedded service underscore bootstrap dot init method. When you create Salesforce messaging for in-app and web embedded service deployment, you will get the code snippet from Salesforce.org. In that particular code snippet, you have to add this additional event listener so that it will listen to the conversation end event. Whenever the conversation is ended, it will clear the session, and then it will remove all the components using remove all components. Let's see a demo of this. I'm initiating a messaging for web session. It will go to my agent, but I'm not going to test it as an agent. Once I end the session, it went inside the event listener. It added the console.log statement. It removed all the components and then added one more console.log statements after the clear remove all the method invocation. So now I don't see the chat widget also here to initiate it. So make a note of it. Whenever you want to completely remove all the messaging for web related messaging components that were added in your web page, you can make use of embedded service underscore bootstrap dot util API dot remove all components. Please check the video description. In the video description, I have shared my blog post. From the blog post, you should be able to get this sample code for your reference. This particular feature is available starting Spring 25 release of Salesforce. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.